My number three is actually someone that's been on a decline for almost 10 years now. Uh, Huge superstar, but this album was just not good. Katy Perry's 143, 143, however you're supposed to say it. This was, I'm not surprised that it was bad. I'll start by saying that. But when it came out in the lead single, Woman's World, when that was, I first heard that, it was a standard pop song. I was like, all right, maybe she's going back to just trying to have like a couple like pop bangers on the radio. I didn't like that song. But when that was somehow, to my surprise, one of the two better tracks from this project, I was astounded, especially considering that's the first track and the only other salvageable track was the closer of the album, Wonder. That I thought was actually a decent track on that one. But everything else, every other of the 9 songs that make up the rest of the album, are some of the worst things I think that she has ever put out on record. And that even goes for her pre Katy Perry, Katie Hudson stuff that I heard. I mean, having some like those rap features on here sounded terrible. She's going for some not quite hyper pop. Like she didn't lean fully into that. And I think maybe we would have been better if she did. But she's going for more like electronic on here, some like dance inspired stuff, and it just does not work. She's trying to reclaim, that Katy Perry sound of the late 2000s and early 2010s when she was on top of the world, and it just does not work here at all. There was nothing memorable. In fact, every one of these tracks, minus the two that I mentioned, made me want to turn them off immediately. I mean, even down to the features that she selected just are so, they just scream desperation and trying to remain relevant. Like having 21 Savage on a song sounded terrible. Kim Petras, they had a moment a little while ago. I actually like some of their songs, but this did not work together. It, massive disappointment considering I actually really enjoyed her first 3 records. And then since then, it's just really taken a nosedive, and she just keeps trying to fix it and digging herself deeper and deeper into that hole. Maybe it's time to hang it up and stick to American Idol, unfortunately. Tour the hits and call it a day.
I actually forgot about this album. I might have to listen to it just around merit, but just to see how bad it is, because I remember it coming up and I was like, oh, I forgot that she was touring after this too.